Hey folks, it's Mark and Bob with Firearm Outdoors. Thanks for joining us today.
Today we're taking a look at the Zastava PAP AK47 pistol. This variant is called the M92.
That's right. You know, I was enamored with the Krink style short-barreled AK ever since I was a kid in the 80s. Rambo or some kind of action
Red
movie.
Dawn or some sort of commie paratrooper with his side folding stock and whipping out a small AK.
There's something about a small, compact weapon that has the power of the 7.62 by 39 round shooting a 30 caliber hole.
That's right.
Through stuff and with 30 rounds of capability.
And don't forget, these things are built like a tank and they're stone cold reliable.
You know what? They are. You gotta love that. So there's a paradigm shift for me that comes when I pick up an AR or I pick up an AK. An AK is like my 1953 Ferguson tractor that I inherited from my grandpa. It is crude. It is rude. It is not finely machined, but it is stone cold reliable, and I don't care if it gets a scratch or a dent on it.
Speaking of scratches or dents, would you do this with your AR-15 pistol?
No, but this one will do it too. All right. Enough talking. Let's shoot.
Whoa! I turned my front sight half of a rotation down. I actually needed to bring that thing up to bring that down.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a trial and error process, but I'm going to go ahead and move that a whole hell of a bunch. See if I can get that on target.
You know, I'm pretty happy with the groups. We're at 50 yards. I can't group 50 yards with any other pistol like this.
No, you can't.
No.
I'm tickled. You know, iron sights, 50 yards with this crude pistol. As crappy as this grouping may be, I'm actually pretty happy about it.
Yep.
It's a Zastava.
Zastava. Thanks for joining us on our overview and our first shots of the Zastava PAP M92s.
I got to say, for a stone cold, reliable firearm in a near SBR type fashion, These things are just stone cold nuts.
They were under $600, all outfitted, equipped, just like they are. Came from with 2 magazines from Serbian Arms. I will note that mine came with 1 new magazine, and both of them had the bolt hold open feature with the M92s. The last round would hold the bolt open, and so those are kind of a unique mag. They have a unique floor plate. One of them was a battle-worn, beat-up magazine.
Beat to crap.
Yeah, was yours too?
No, I ended up getting 2 brand new mags that were wrapped up in cosmoline. So,
you know, so let's just talk about some a little bit of the things that I like and don't like about. I really like the arm brace. I didn't like the wood really. The wood that came with this is loose. It's loose and rattly, and it's really raw. It has no protectant, no surface protection on it, and it was really susceptible. And in fact, it came with greasy handprints from assembly.
That's right.
So it was pretty dirty, but it's an AK.
Mine has no rattle. It's nice and firm and tight. I did put a little bit of boiled linseed oil on it and a little bit of walnut stain just to darken it up a little bit. One of the things that I do not like about this is the brace. This is kind of a chintzy way of attaching it. It's just the pressure and the tension from the grip handle here that holds this into place. You tack welded yours on.
Yeah, I did. You know, like Bob was saying, the stabilizing brace is only held on by the tension of the grip screw, and it holds it on there. So I wanted to add a sling mount to mine, as did you. So what I did, and this is kind of a neat little thing, is I discovered for another rifle build that I did, I had an extra low mount 30 millimeter Vortex strike fire tube that came from Primary Arms also. And I found that clamped to the tube just right. And it did 2 things for me. One, it was able to extend the grip a little bit, so I had for my long arms, and also if you were going to use it like a hammer, a longer length of pull to get my face away from the gases coming from this general area. So I didn't want to modify, and you don't want to modify this part at all, the stabilizing brace, but moving it backwards and holding it by this clamp is all good. And so I did that. And I also took the screw off, and it's like my tractor. Okay, I need something to stay on there. What do you do?
Weld it on.
I put some tacks on the inside with my MIG welder. And then I just bought a generic rail from Kurt's Guns in Portland. They had some rails that had a flat bottom, and there's plenty of options for a rail. They're all kind of expensive. They were approaching $100.
Yeah.
Kurt's had 3 rails for $50 or something, or not $50, like
$5,
like $6 or something.
Right.
So then they fit just right, and so I just drilled and screwed those in there, and that was kind of a pain because this part is hardened steel, and it's a drill bit eater. But I got that done.
Mine, I went with a little bit of a different route on this, courtesy of Gators Guns, Wally out there in Kelso, Washington. He gave me an old saddle ring type mount, and we just drilled that through the side of the receiver right into the trunnion, tapped that out, and put a screw into that. And so now I've got a place to mount my sling, because that's one thing that these don't have. They've got the front sling mount up here, but they don't have anything back here if you want to do like a single point like we do. So that was an area of concern that we remedied barnyard tactical style.
You know, I'll bring up 2 more things that I did to this. When I moved the stabilizing brace back, or even when it was in its standard position, it was looser than the ones that I've experienced with the ARs. It was really easy to twist, and it was easy to get out of position. So what I did is I just put a couple pieces of like skateboard grip tape up on top of my tube, and then reinstalled this over it, and now it's rock solid. It doesn't twist. That worked really well. Another point of disappointment for me was the the gas block is canted severely. For the open sights to work, I had to cram it all the way over to the adjustment so that the elevation would actually interfere with the shields. So mine had a canted gas block. I tried tweaking it a little bit. It is what it is. I got it so it was zeroed, but it's as far over as you can.
Right.
So that's kind of one of the reasons, and I'm an optics guy. I'd rather have optics than irons, and that's why I went with this. The cool thing about this particular primary arms mount is that I can still use my irons underneath. There's enough clearance, and I can still see it, and it can still work. And of course that has the dilemma of I lose my cheek weld a little bit when I come up to look through the red dot, but it is what it is. I like having the options of both. It's quick, and that see-through mount I think is a great compromise.
Yeah, one other quick thing is these are the Century Arms stabilizing braces. This is not the SB47 that SIGTAC makes. The material's a little bit softer. It could be why that these move around on the tube a little bit more. And if you do use it like a hammer, you'll notice that there's a bit of play here. But it's comfortable. I like it a lot, and adding this to the PAP pistol was just kind of a no-brainer. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely. And I just want to, since we're thanking people, I'd like to thank those 82 knuckleheads and the executive in charge for their efforts that prompted us to go here.
Let's ban these Russian pistols.
Right, let's ban them from importation. Right, and we did. And I could have waited another 5 or 10 years, or for almost infinity. But okay, well, thanks for the little push.
For $3.99 with the basic pistol from Century Arms, fantastic deal. I think we got a couple of winners that are going to be great weapons for us to have in the stable.
I love it. I think it's my go-to have around, knock around, beat around weapon for the truck for running around the place.
I'm really starting to question my AR-15 pistols at this point.
Well,
what a pain in the ass they are.
The ammo's cheaper for these. It's more powerful. I just got 1,000 rounds of soft point hunting legal ammo. That's expansive ammo that works great for predator control. You could use it for big game harvesting. You can use it for home defense. You can use it for everything for 21 cents a round, which is a lot less than you can get 5.56 ammo for.
It's about the same price as what you're going to pay for 22 long rifle anyway.
That's right now.
Anyway, great pistols. I think they're a great addition to anybody's collection if you're looking to get into a Russian pistol.
That's right. Hey, once again, thanks for watching. Go ahead and check us out on Facebook and join the conversation over there. Check out our webpage and our blog over at firemountainoutdoors.com. And, of course, subscribe to us here on YouTube.
Give us a like if you like what you saw here today. Thanks for watching.
I threw it on the ground! That ain't no metal mag, that's a P-mag!